You're watching Timberwolf's channel on YouTube.com. Oh!
Beating the heat. It's what summer's all about. And at AutoZone, we know that with your car's battery, it's not about staying cool, it's about staying tough. Heat causes battery fluid to evaporate, which corrodes your battery's insides. That's why Duralast batteries are designed and tested to start in extreme temperatures. How extreme? How does 167 degrees sound? So beat the summer heat with a battery that'll last. Get yourself a Duralast battery, sold only at AutoZone. Hoods up, America.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Blog Talk Radio.
Test 1, 2, test.
It's the Wolf's Den with your host, Timber Wolf, with special guest, Visual Pony, and now that winged wolf of the ever-free skies, Timber Wolf.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wolf's Den. I am your host, that winged wolf of the ever-free forest, Timber Wolf. And let me check something here, make sure I am live. I am live. Had to make sure that happens. But our guest today is not quite online yet. And basically our guest is none other than Visual Pony. He is a fanfic reader on YouTube, and I said, he said he was going to make it today. I sent out some invitations, and he did say he was going to come on, but unfortunately he's not here yet. And I figured, well, give him a little wait. I'll just check the chat area, and yes, he is here at the chat area. So that means he'll be coming up on air here very, very shortly, here in just a moment. And here he comes up now. Ladies and gentlemen, Visual Pony.
Yes, hello, here I am.
I know.
It took me
I
a
didn't know if you
moment.
were going to make it or not.
Yeah, I was here a few minutes earlier and I didn't realize I had to sign in so I could actually call in.
Well, like I said, it's 3 o'clock here, and I don't know what time it is over there in Germany, but so, and it's probably not even Tuesday there, as far as I know.
It is Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Well, you see, I tried to make it a decent enough time to where it wasn't too late for you to call, because I don't know, I'm not that great with time zones.
No problem.
Okay, so I understand that you've had the flu or something like that there. Are you feeling any better? Or?
Yeah, the thing is, my father got a cold and I caught it from him, and I don't have a runny nose anymore. I'm just a little hoarse.
Well, aren't most bronies a little hoarse? Just mildly.
Yes, we are.
Most of y'all tend, but anyway.
So from your description of your radio today, I saw that you wanted to talk about My Little Pony fan fiction.
Well, yeah, your little pony fan fiction. Now, what got you basically into doing fanfic reading?
Oh, how much time do you have?
Only 30 minutes.
Well,
actually 26 minutes now, but that's all right.
Back in the day, I wasn't really into fan fictions in general, but then I discovered Forrest Rain's reading of Upheaval Breaking Point.
Yeah.
This was the first time I actually liked a fan fiction, and he took ages for one chapter to release.
Uh-huh.
And then while I was waiting, I was like looking for other stuff to listen to. So I stumbled across Dr. Hoof's and Assistant and Dr. Hoof's Adventures, I think it's called. And I always noticed that they sometimes took months and months and months to do things. And then I once tried to contact Ponies with Pockets Productions, those guys who do the Dr. Hoof's and Assistant thingy, because it seemed to me that their script, because as you know I write myself, that they didn't know how to go on with their script, and so I sent them an idea I had, and the very next day in their Q&A, not Q&A, FAQ, frequently asked questions thingy, they added one saying, please don't write our script for us.
Oh, jeez.
So I thought, okay, you guys need months and months and months and months to write one script and to get it produced. I'll show you that it's possible to make that faster.
Okay, now when you write a script, do you write several scripts ahead of time and then start recording them, or do you record them one right after the other after you get done with them?
It depends. For Project Horizons, for example, I make the scripts while I narrate. So, for example, Astro Brony is speaking the parts of Professor Zodiac and Triage. Okay. So when I get to a part where one of those characters is speaking, I open a new Google Doc and put those lines in there with how I think, with a little bit of direction of how I think it should be said, like if it should sound annoyed or anything, with a little bit of context for him, so he knows what the situation is.
Okay. Now, your Project Horizons, now that's the recent one you're coming out with, right?
Oh yes, the biggest one I've done so far.
Like I said, I need to get into that because now the Fallout Equestria series, you wrote that too, correct?
Not quite.
Okay.
Fallout Equestria was originally written by K-Cat. She is, as far as I know, that's her only major fan fiction. And then there are, of course, hundreds of others. I did write a Fallout Equestria story, but that was Fallout Equestria Duty.
Yeah, I seen the Duty one, and you only had, 5 readings for that?
Yes, because people were asking me about if I was doing more Fallout after Project Horizons, and since I wrote Duty, I wanted to do an audio adaptation of it, of course. So, yeah, I had those 5 already up, and I was like, okay, I'm tired of people asking me this all the time, so I'll just put out the first chapter so people see that after Project Horizons, I will not stop doing Fallout. Okay.
And because I noticed you do a lot of readings. You do the Fallout Equestria, a lot of the Pony War series, and the Humans in Equestria series.
Humans in Equestria, oh yes.
Because 2 of my favorite ones out of the Human in Equestria is My New Life in Equestria and Geoverse. I've listened to those several times over.
The thing is, My New Life in Equestria, you must consider back when I started my channel, the first things I read that were not written by me were Asylum and I think My New Life in Equestria, and I chose those because there were readings of them available, but not completed ones. So,
My New Life in Equestria is not completed.
It is completed. This story is completed, but the version that was available before I did my reading only went up to, I think, chapter 5.
So you just continued on with chapter 5, writing it up.
No. No, look, it was on another channel. Someone else had done a reading from chapter 1 to chapter 5, but had dropped the story then. And I said, okay, this story is good. So I picked it up from 1 and did it to, I think, 21 or 22, when it's so to the finale. And Geoverse, this is another thing. I actually picked Geoverse because it was short chapter-wise.
Okay.
I had not read it prior to narrating it. And I regret it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them do tend to have a lot of pony, human, Klopfic type dealings with it, but I'm not really too much into the human and pony Klopfic myself, but I like a story behind it, but without all the. In other words.
I know exactly what you mean. A good example there would be Fallout Equestria Starlight, Chapter 7.5, where the two main characters just go into a department store and have sex.
Or they just turn around and say, well, why don't you spend the night? And it's like, that's it.
Yeah.
One of those type of deals. Let your imagination wander. But, I've wanted to cross some of these Klopfics, and some of them just get downright nasty, and some of them do have a fairly, decent type of moral, not really a moral to it, but it gets down to the point where if you are a human in Equestria with no way of getting back, would you actually do a pony? It's like, well, if the pony is intelligent enough, we'll talk, and I know I cannot make it back to Earth. More than likely, yes.
That's the argument, because I don't know which movie it was I heard this quote in, but there's a nice quote, and that is, everyone wants to swing. Basically means everyone has this basic desire, so why not? I mean... If I was stuck in Equestria, permanently. No problem. But with Geoverse, my main problem, which is why I stopped doing it after part 5, was basically that part 6. You can check that on FilmFiction. It gets crazy.
Oh, really? So you stopped Geoverse at 5?
Yes, it has, I don't know, 7 or 8 parts.
So the further parts get a little bit more raunchier each time, huh?
No, not raunchy. The thing is, in part 6, I don't know. Actually, I don't remember the names of all the characters in Geoverse right now. It's been ages since I read that. But there is. You might remember this one guy who had this thing for robots. Who is then with Pinkie Pie later on.
Yeah.
And that guy. And in the first chapter of part 6, Pinkie Pie breaks up with him, and he goes total Dr. Robotnik on Ponyville.
Ooh.
He burns Ponyville to the ground with his robots. And I read that, and I was like, nope, here is where I draw the line. It was too much crazy for me.
Oh, so in other words, just went, from nice, calm, gentle, everybody's getting along, to something happening along the line where, the love of his life leaves him and he just goes nuts.
Yeah, exactly. And, the story up to that point was okay. I mean, with how he got to Equestria in the first place, how he got back, how he then got once again back to Equestria, how he was with Twilight and goes to jail and everything. That was okay. That was okay.
Like I said, it was a very interesting fanfic reading. It got me pretty much involved, and I I mean, I see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but as I said, the thing is that it gets a little bit too crazy. One second, I can't check. I've got mail I see on Film Fiction. I'll check that later.
So, actually, what actually got you into liking My Little Pony in the first place?
Oh, it's a story of depression and love and betrayal.
Ah.
You see, back in the day, I was seeing this young woman of 22 years, and yeah, everything was arranged. I would have moved to a city near her because she lives basically at the other end of the country.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out that she was playing me.
Ah.
I had already given up my job here. I had arranged for a job over there. I had found an apartment and everything.
Yeah.
And,
well, I understand how that goes.
And basically, when I found out that she was just playing me, that she had a steady guy over there, basically 5 guys.
Whoa. Ah, it's like our own baseball team, huh?
Don't ask me how, but one of my friends got into her Facebook account, so that's how I found out.
Ah.
So,
at least he's a good enough friend to help you out there.
Yeah, so I was pretty depressed at the time, and I had another friend who lives in the U.S., and she was the one who first introduced me to My Little Pony, because she had changed her middle name on her Facebook profile to Fluttershy. And I had asked her about that. And since then, she had always tried to get me to watch an episode. I never did. But she always sent me like PMVs or parody videos and everything. And one evening after her was cheating on me and was just playing me, and that I had lost literally thousands of euros for shit, I was sitting here on my bed and was like, okay, let's see what Kantai, it's the nickname of my friend, has sent you. And I clicked on it, and it was Lord of the Rings reenacted by ponies. And then in the sidebar on YouTube, I saw another video, and that was called Games Ponies Play. The title sounded interesting, so I clicked on it. Do you remember the title?
I've heard of the title before, but I've never really watched it.
I'm pretty sure you've watched it. Because Games Ponies Play is a Season 3 episode.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, it's in the episodes, okay. I thought you were talking about more or less like a video game of some sort. My mistake.
No, Games Ponies Play was my first My Little Pony episode, and I was like, wow, this is actually good. And so I clicked on the next, and the next, and the next, and I was gradually feeling better about myself again. And in the span of a week, I watched all 3 seasons that were out at the time.
Yeah, well, with me, it was like I was just surfing this net, and I saw the blind commentaries, and I figured, now myself, if I start anywhere, it's from Season 1, Episode 1. So I started off there, and I sat there and go, well, I have nothing better to do on here. Let me check this out. I mean, I've heard of My Little Pony before, but I've never heard of Friendship is Magic. Because I remember back in the day, little fluffy, marshmallow-type ponies, and it's like, hopefully this is a little bit better than what, the other ones were. And I watched it, and it's like, cool. And I just continued watching it from there.
Yeah, I mean, I know that back in the day when I started out, I watched a few of the analysts like Brony Curious. And I know he, for example, disliked the first 2 episodes with the Nightmare Moon arc. I totally loved them. So, but I found Geoverse Part 6 right now, and it's called A Season of Adventure. Let
you
me
call
just
destroying Ponyville an adventure?
it's called that. Let me just read the description to you.
Okay.
Twilight Sparkle and Geo have been together for a while now, and they think they've been through everything. But it would seem that, once again, fate has other ideas. Now everything from evil kings to lords of chaos, as well as everything else in between, will require their attention.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
But you got to read into it afterwards.
Yeah.
If you all hear something in the background, that's my heater going off.
Oh, no problem.
Yes, I do live in a basement of my landlord's apartment. It was cheap. I pay $400 a month here. I don't have to pay any utilities except for phone and internet.
Hey, no problem. I live in my father's house, so.
Well, as they say, a lot of furries and bronies, the only places they live is in the basement of their mother's house, and it's like, I don't really fit the mother stereotype, but I happen to live in a basement of a house. So.
For me, it's like that.
Yeah.
I could eventually move out of here, but that would make a lot of things much more difficult for me.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got
I
two
choose
jobs.
not to.
Yeah. I mean, I've got two jobs. I mean, I get my first job. I work at a pet nutrition plant here, and I only get like $280 a week there. And of course, I got my paper route in the morning, which gives me an extra $300 a month. So with all that and buying food and doing other things, and
yeah, well, for me, it's my only income right now is my YouTube channel.
I tried putting advertisements on my YouTube channel, doing their little advertisement thing, but they kind of blocked that because they said that I was manipulating it and to bring up more pay, getting more viewers, and it's like I was up to like $10, within a month, and it's like he's got all these views, but he hardly had any views the month before. What's going on here? So they flagged me, and it's like, okay, you can go ahead and take off the advertisements. I don't care.
Yeah, for me,
be that way. You money hungry.
I do my very best to appease the YouTube gods because I am reliant on that money, and it may not be much, but it is at least a little bit.
Yeah, or either that you can go to Patreon.
Yeah, of course, I do have my Patreon, but that still wouldn't be enough to,
Yeah. Yeah, because it all depends on how many viewers you get and how many you get every day, and if it stays about even. I mean, if it slowly grows, I don't think they say anything about it. But if you went from like 5 views or 6 views a month all the way up to 30 to 40 views a month, they're going to be wondering what's going on.
1 second, I am on YouTube right now. Takes a little moment to load my analytics page. Well, the funny thing is, I do have, in the last 1 year and 94 days, it says I have 661,596 minutes playback time.
Mm-hmm. I wish I had that much.
Now listen.
Yeah.
But the average playback time per video is only 19 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh, that's not too bad.
If you consider that some of my Project Horizons chapters are 3 hours long.
Well, yeah. But
that is
A lot of
Not
my animation on my YouTube channel are anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes long, and it's like somebody will sit there and look at it for about 2 seconds and flip it off. But what I really do like about YouTube, and if you check it out, you can turn around and sit there and find out where in the world your videos are being viewed from.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's
in the analytics.
like. I mean,
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's like I'm being viewed in Brazil, Canada, England, got a couple in, Russia every now and then. But,
Well, according to the analytics page, 65% of my viewers are from the USA, and 0.1% are from Hong Kong.
Gee. I got a couple in China for some odd reason one time. But like I said, I get Australia a lot of the times, and most of mine come from Brazil, USA, and England.
Yeah, USA, UK, Canada, and Denmark are on my 4 top spots here.
Yeah, my top state in the United States is actually Pennsylvania. I said, why can't anybody in California watch this? Pennsylvania, Ohio, I'll get some in Texas. I might get 1 or 2 in California.
I don't know which states they're coming from, actually. I only see here at...
I think it all depends. I mean, if you were to click on the United States, it would probably just show you just a regular straight United States. It won't show you the states individually.
Now it shows me. Now it shows me
Germany,
the states.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And from all my views in the United States, Texas is on place 1 with 12%. California on place 2 with 10%. And the lowest is Maryland.
Oh. I'm surprised they turn around and do that for other countries as well, because usually if you click on your own country, it would just show you all the places, all the provinces and what have you that view it.
I did not know that.
But if I click, say, like, if you were to watch mine, it would just say Germany. If I clicked on Germany, it always show me as a map of Germany, and that's it. They wouldn't show me provinces, the states, or anything else like that there. But if I go to the United States, it'll show me every individual state.
I can tell you right now that when I click on Germany, I only get a map of Germany as well.
Oh, okay. So you got to figure, well, YouTube's in the United States anyway, so they haven't gotten down to the point where they're going to divide each and every country into separate. They just did that for the United States.
I guess so.
Yeah. I also see that you're also on SoundCloud as well.
Yes, that was a wish of some of my subscribers that I provide downloads.
Yeah.
But the big thing is I don't have a credit card.
Yeah.
So I can't go to Mediafire with all my stuff. I can't go to deposit files, to Mega Cloud or whatever it's called, because they all only accept credit cards. Yeah. The only one-click hoster I found that accepts PayPal was uploaded.to, and that hoster is so crappy. So I said, okay, let's try SoundCloud.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm on SoundCloud too. When I noticed, I got on your SoundCloud through YouTube, so I'm following you on SoundCloud as well. I just followed you there, and you'll see me. You'll see the Winged Wolf there, and like I said, I got about 3 songs on there that I created. I think 2 of them do have music to it, 1 doesn't. I think one is called Luna, that went with Waylon Jennings, Amanda. I've revised the verses.
Yeah.
The other one is Nightmare Moon Rising from Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bad Moon Rising. And I'll never smoke weed with Twilight again.
I am on your SoundCloud right now.
Yeah.
And I see
well,
those
I got
three
only
songs.
about 7 seconds left here. Well, they say 10 seconds. I got 3. But it's been nice talking to you.
Same to you.
Okay. I'll catch you next time, all right?
All right.
All right. Y'all have a good night out there. This is Timberwolf saying y'all have a pleasant evening, and I hope you have a pleasant tomorrow. And we're signing off.